Hey there friends, we're Luke and Alysha and welcome back to the channel.
So today we're doing something a little bit different than our regular travel vlog series type of thing. Tune in next week to see the big kickoff of our Vancouver Island trip, which will be really fun. But today we've got something really exciting to do.
Yeah, the company Ampere Time actually just reached out to us and sent us two 100 amp hour lithium batteries to unbox, review, and kind of talk about all the benefits to having a lithium battery over a lead acid battery in your RV. So we're going to open them up here and go through all the reasons why you might want to consider switching to a lithium battery as well, compared to a conventional battery in your RV. So without further ado, let's crack these bad boys open.
In the motorhome that we used to have, we had the two lead acid batteries that it came with, and then we also added an AGM battery. When we bought our travel trailer this year though, we decided to go with lithium and purchase some lithium batteries from Ampere Time. We've had a really good experience with those lithium batteries so far, so when Ampere Time reached out to us and asked if they could send us some batteries to review, we said yes, of course.
So this is the size of box for one 100 amp battery. Let's pop it open here and see what they look like. Alrighty. Ooh. Comes with a nice envelope with all the paperwork, it looks like. Zipper sealed and everything on it. Inside that envelope, there is the product manual. It has all the information on it, it looks like. Some other things that they offer as well. And also they're gonna have the service card and warranty here. They come with 5 years of warranty on these guys. Nice, wow, that is a heavy duty protective insulated layer. So you know they're gonna get here safe. There. And here she is. Look at that. Light enough that you can pick it up with one hand even. Bam. Look at that. Notice there's no post bolts on there for it. Oh, duh, right here. So they have a sticker on this. I did not realize that looking at this at first. I expected them to be in this bag, but they've got you covered. They are wrapped up and protected inside of the insulation. Kind of crafty. And these are the post bolts as well here. It looks like you just unscrew these caps on it so they're not going to be damaged during shipping. You'll have your positive and negative terminals there. You'll twist in the post bolts, and then I think it should come with insulated caps here as well. Okay. Yep, there we are. Oh, they come with 4 bolts. So you can take these unscrewed there. They mail you these guys. These are what you'll be putting your wires on into when you want to connect them in parallel or however you want to run your batteries on your own unit. And then they've got nice protective caps you can put over top as well when you twist it on. Nice and simple. Ampere Time gave us the 12 volt batteries here, but on their website you can also find 24 volt lithium batteries as well. And they range in sizes anywhere from 100 amp hours all the way up to 400 amp hours, depending on the size of space you have to work with. But it is worth mentioning to keep in mind that it's not recommended to mix and match different sizes, so you're going to want to try and find a size that you can pair well together. They also sell batteries with self-heating options, as lithium doesn't charge below freezing temperatures, so if you're ever worried about mounting your batteries outside if you don't have the space inside of where you're installing them, you can buy the self-heating batteries and that will allow them to keep charging down to -20 Celsius.
So, like Luke said, this is a 100 amp lithium battery, and what's really nice about lithium is you can discharge it basically to 0%. Compared to a lead acid battery or an AGM, you can only use about 50% of those working amp hours. So this makes a huge difference. This one battery is basically equivalent to 2 100 amp hour AGM or lead acid batteries, which is crazy. The nice part about this battery too is it's only 24.25 pounds. This thing is so light in comparison to our other batteries that we used to have. We used to use an AGM battery that was 63 pounds. So really when you think about it, you have an AGM battery that's 63 pounds, you can only use 50 amp hours of it, or you have this lithium battery which weighs 1/3 of that and you can use double the amount of amp hours. So if you're looking to save some weight in your RV or your project and whatever you're doing with your lithium battery, this is a super nice option. The other great thing about lithium batteries is they have a much longer lifetime than a regular lead acid or AGM battery. You can charge and discharge this battery up to 4,000 times, which they say will last around 10 years. Compared to the AGM batteries that we used to have, where they say you can roughly charge it and uncharge it around 500 times, that's a crazy difference. 4,000 times or 500 times. This battery also has some built-in technology, the battery monitoring system, or the BMS, which basically it just protects the battery. It protects it from overcharging or overheating or short-circuiting. It's basically the brains of the battery, and it's a really nice thing to have built into here. So the one thing that you do have to keep in mind with lithium batteries is they don't charge when the temperature is really low. So this battery in particular, it'll take charge anywhere from 0 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. So if it's colder than freezing, you won't be able to charge this battery. The nice thing is though, although you can't charge this battery in freezing temperatures, you can discharge it in freezing temperatures. Anywhere from -20 degrees to 60 degrees Celsius, you can use this battery and discharge it without any issues. One thing that I will mention though that I was curious about and didn't know before is, say you're trying to charge your battery, but it is below freezing. It won't harm the battery at all, it's too cold for it to accept the charge, which is why we decided to mount these batteries inside our RV rather than outside on the hitch where a battery would normally stay. We're gonna keep these bad boys warm inside and also away from all the elements and stuff like that. So let's talk about the price of this lithium battery for a second. Lithium has always had the rap of being super expensive, and honestly, normally it is, but Ampere Time has some really good prices on their batteries and is making it a lot more accessible for pretty much anyone who wants to make the switch to lithium. When you break down the cost of everything, it's actually like semi less expensive to go with this lithium battery compared to an AGM battery like we had before. This specific battery is being sold for 539 Canadian dollars on amperetime.com. The batteries that we used to have in our other RV, the AGM batteries, they were $320 each. So we would need to buy 2 of them to equate to this 100 amp hour lithium battery. So that's $656. So compared to $539, it's already more expensive to go that route. That's not even taking into account that this lithium battery will last on average about 8 times longer than the AGM batteries, which is crazy. To make the switch from a regular lead acid battery to the lithium, you may need to make some changes in your RV. I know we had to change out our built-in power converter to charge up these lithium batteries and a couple of other minor changes, but we're going to be making a video soon here about how we made the change from lead acid to lithium, all the steps you need to do, and honestly it was a lot easier than I expected and a lot less expensive than I expected. So stay tuned for that video on our channel coming up.
A quick recap on all Alysha covered there. Basically, they're going to be a third as heavy. You're going to get double the working amp hours compared to a conventional battery. They last longer, and Ampere Time provides a 5-year warranty as long as you maintain them and take care of them correctly throughout that life cycle as well. So they may look expensive at first glance when you hear lithium, like the conventional belief, but when you compare it to what you're actually getting and how much lighter it's going to be in your RV, let alone combining it with solar and all the other benefits you can do with lithium easier as well, these are a great deal.
And like, you always assume lithium, oh, expensive, like I said before, but in the long run, these are even cheaper than getting our AGM batteries like we had before, which to me is just mind-blowing.
So coming up on our channel as well, we're going to have the video showing where we're going to install these. We're going to show you just how simple it is. We've been RVing for a few years now, as you've seen through our travel vlogs and everything, but we're not necessarily the most handy people. We look up things on the go and figure it out, and we can make it work, but neither of us have a background in any kind of mechanics or anything. And it is very straightforward. I would say it's just as easy as installing a regular battery, so don't let the idea of lithium put you off to that. Changing out the converter sounds like a big task, but we'll show you it's just one wire you have to unplug and plug a new one into, even though you might hear change your converter. That sounds pretty technical. I don't want to change my RV setup. We'll take you through all those steps in the next video, and you're gonna love lithium down the road as much as we are.
So again, check out the link below to see what Ampere Time has to offer. They've got a lot of really good batteries, a lot of really good price points, and we just want to say thank you again to them for sending us the batteries here to try out.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ampere Time. We appreciate you. And thank you all for tuning into the video, and we'll catch you as we start the next travel series, and we'll also be walking you through in the future on installing these bad boys and kind of reviewing lithium as we go. Thanks and take care.
See you guys.